Hi, I'm Mark from L&M Small Engine. Today we're working on a John Deere D140 garden tractor. It has a 22 horsepower Briggs & Stratton twin cylinder engine in it. And it's only run on one cylinder. It's only run on one side, so we're gonna diagnose the problem and see what's wrong with it. I'll pop the hood off here real quick. And we'll get our temperature on the exhaust so we can tell what side. Get us at it running for a little bit. This one's at 264 degrees. And on this exhaust pipe, it's 86. That's room temperature. So this side here is not firing. So we'll check a few different things. We'll check the coils. We'll pull the plug out. It could be the car, feel, but we'll pull the spark plug out and see if the spark plug's wet. Or it could be, something to do with the valve train. So we'll start tearing stuff apart and see what the problem is. Hope you enjoy the video. Go ahead and pull the boots off the spark plugs. Let's go ahead and take these plugs out. This side's burning, but it's burning really rich. And that one's really wet. It's not even firing at all. So I think we're going to pop the top off and we're going to check the coils. So I see around this one here, mice nesting stuff came out of this hole where the spark plug goes in. Well, I'm gonna go grab the spark tester and see if we got spark real quick. Put this on a spark plug and we'll ground it. No spark. Let me just test the other side, make sure this is working. It'll be this top one here. That one has spark. So more likely it's the coil on this side here. So let's go ahead and pop this top off. If you ever want to make something like this, is like really simple to make. I got, two different spark plugs here. One without the cap for certain spark plug push-ons, and the other one with the cap on it. Just a piece of aluminum metal, and just like put a clamp on to ground it out. It's like really simple to make. That's what I did. And just use a couple good used spark plugs. So we'll go ahead and take the air filter assembly off here. I got that on there pretty tight. So actually it's only 22 horsepower, so it's only actually running on 11 horsepower. Air filter looks nice and clean. So we'll go ahead and take this off. These are 5/16. And the bolts on the side, they're 3/8. But we need to take this fuel pump off because that's connected to that. So there. Now these bolts on the side, you don't need to take them out all the way. Just about halfway, they got a bigger part on the back that latches in that hook on the housing there. Then we got a 1/4-inch screw under the air filter we have to pop out too. Yeah, I'll take one of these out and show you what I mean. There's a bigger spot right here, which it hooks in that hole right there. So when you just take it out to the 1/4-inch thread part, it will slide right up. I'm going to take that screw out. The whole thing should slide right up. And the mouse ate up all the wires here. On the kill wire, on the Briggs and Stratton, there's a diode on this kill wire system. So I'll pull this off. Yeah, the mouse ate through all that. Crazy. I'm sure these wires here were sitting on top of the block. That's why this side wasn't sparking. So it's going to be an easy fix. I'll grab that wiring harness for the coils and we'll put it on. So here's the other side of it, just chewed. Them mice like that coating on wires for some reason. I don't know why. But I'll go find the harness and we'll get this put back together again and they can go start mowing their lawn with full power again. Okay, I tried ordering that kill wire thing for the twin cylinder Briggs and they're on back order for like 60 days. So when I have a Briggs and Stratton that blew up or something like that, I like taking all the parts off of it. And I took one off, one motor that was no good, so we're just going to use this. You know, where this wire's chewed off on this one here, it's possible you could like cut it off and solder to that, but being it was shorting out on the block, it could have burnt this diode up. There's like a little diode right here, and on Briggs, you have to have it on the twin cylinders, or else both coils do not work. And I'll show you over here. There's a plug-in right here where this goes, and it's this wire right here. So you could either pop that pin out, but being this one there don't have that pin on there, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut the wire about right here and put a splicer in there and do it that way. That way they can get these guys back mowing again. And I ordered a couple of these. Just ordered a couple of these so when they come in a couple of months and I can, tell them to bring this back then and I'll do it the right way. But for now, I think this is the best solution we got right now. So I'll grab the wire cutters and the crimpers and everything and we'll get that put on. Okay, this wire goes behind the starter and everything. So what I'm gonna do, see if that fits through there or not. I'm gonna try this once. I'm gonna cut this off. I'm gonna try tying these together and gently try pulling it through there. If this don't work, we have to end up taking the starter off. But when I pull it through, it should pull the new wire. And there we go. So that will save a lot of time right there. Then I'll disconnect this. So let's go ahead and hook these back up to the coils. I don't know how much wire to cut off. This vent tube wasn't even hooked up into the carburetor intake either. Oh, there you go. That'll let dirt into there. So I'll run this under that vent tube and hard to see under there. There we go. Okay. Now I'll know where to cut that wire. Plug that back in, and here's our wire here. So we'll cut it there. And I'll go grab a crimper and we'll crimp that together and we'll give her a try. Okay, before I put it back together again, we're gonna test out this coil now. It'll be this one right here. Still no spark, so I imagine when that happened, it probably burn out the coil. So we'll go ahead and replace the coil. We're gonna put the magnet on the flywheel right in between them so we can gap it. So I'll go grab some tools for that. Okay, I got a coil. The coil's a 592846. That's the Briggs number for it. So let's go ahead and take this out. These are 5/16. And hook that kill wire. And we got to use this boot to put on the new one. It'll slide off. Just kind of look at it, make sure it's the same thing. It says this side out. So that side's out. And on this boot, where the spark plug pushes on there, have that so it's straight with that opening, just like that. Okay, we'll hook up that kill wire. Okay, and you don't want to use on a feeler gauge on these, you don't want to use metal feeler gauges because you can actually burn out these coils. So a business card works just fine. Make sure that magnets, it will hit each one of these pegs, a little on each side. If you use feeler gauges, make sure they're not metal. This actually happened to me before using the feeler gauge, and for some reason it burned out the coil. Make sure them are nice and tight. Then just turn your flywheel and pop out your business card. Okay. Well, let's try that spark thing one more time. Be kind of crazy if it don't work now. Okie dokie. Very good spark. Here, I'll turn it so you can see it. It'll be this one right here. Nice spark now. So evidently when the mouse ate that wire, it must have burned out that coil. I'm gonna grab a couple new spark plugs. Might as well put new plugs in this thing while we got it going this far here. These are regular Briggs and Stratton plugs. I got them gapped to 35. Go ahead and do the other side here. This side here was running, according to that plug, it was running really rich, but they probably had it almost on choke just to keep the motor halfway running when the deck was on. So, guarantee this thing is gonna sound so much better now. Okay, I'm gonna put the cover on it before I start because this fan right here blows out cool air, comes down through the shroud, blows through these fins, and it blows down the cylinders. That's what keeps the motor cool. So I'm gonna put that on real quick. Make sure it slides down into place. Put this screw in here before we forget about it. Let's go ahead and tighten these up. Let's bolt that fuel pump back on real quick. I'll put this protector on. That's what this is for. So you don't stick your fingers in here on the fan or debris goes in there and breaks some fins off because they're only plastic. Okay. They must have tried putting a new filter in there themselves, thinking that was a problem or something. You just make these nice and snug. You don't need to take a pair of pliers and wrench these down. Well, let's see what it sounds like real quick here. That sounds so much better. Just amazing what them doggone mice will do. So I'll get the hood and everything on it. Okay, we got the hood on and everything. That sounds so much better. It's going to smoke a little bit because that one side it wasn't sparking, but once it cleans up all that out of that cylinder and everything, it'll run just fine. But anyways, thanks for watching. And if you have a problem like this, just take basic steps. Make sure it's either the fuel, the spark, or the compression. Just take them steps and you'll get it figured out. And back to mowing again. Anyways, thanks for watching the video. Appreciate it. You have a good afternoon. Bye.